welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Art Mastery Coffee series. It is the fourth video of the Art Mastery Coffee series. I hope you will enjoy it. We will talk about the common mistakes in drawing realistic ear. We have this common mistakes right here and we will try to turn them to more realistic results. Hopefully you're gonna like it. We talked about the eyes and the nose and also the lips before. If you haven't watched those yet, please check out this playlist up here. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to show your support. And if you like this video too, please give it a like so I can tell what you like and what you don't. So let's draw some ears. If your sketch is incomplete, meaning not reflecting value changes, your drawing won't be turning out realistic. In the middle of the ear, you can see the curvatures. If you have a good sketch, you will see all these lines, curvature details, and value changes like this. It will be great. Also, make sure the sizes match on the both sides of the head and the alignment of the ears are at the right place. Here is what it will look like with a good sketch. Because I have them all sketched before, I only shade in between. If you want to have an accurate sketch, I highly recommend grid or tracing method, which you can find in the link above right now. Another mistake is no midtones because it has to be able to gather and transmit all the sound waves. Ear has a distinctive anatomy with lots of highs and lows. They require variety of values. If you only put the darkest shades and the base layer, it won't be enough to get the realistic look. You need the midtones. Young artists are sometimes afraid of going dark. But if you want wonderful results in your drawing, if you want realistic looks, you will need to use really dark values with charcoal pencils or maybe higher B series graphite pencils. You have to create contrasts. And don't forget, everything is erasable. Don't worry. Instead of creating dark shadows, some artists tend to do contouring, which won't make your drawing look realistic at all. So how do we do it realistically, avoiding all these three problems of no midtones, contouring, and being afraid of going dark? Let me show you step by step. Put your base layer first. Usually I use HB, H or 2H graphite for this. Then with B or 2B pencil, go and lock in all the shadowed areas. I blend everything out with a tissue afterwards. I put back in all the darker areas again with my pencil, this time adding tonal variations. Then blend with a Q-tip as I don't want to remove the graphite from my paper much. And then I will see the midtones are all nicely created on my paper. Then I put highlights with my eraser pencil, blend with a tissue, and I go dark with my soft charcoal pencil. As you see, only the darkest shadows I put in. And then I use blending stump to blend them because it doesn't remove the charcoal from my paper. I used brush to use excessive charcoal and shade some midtones. I go in one more time with my charcoal to make the darkest points stand out. And as a final step, I always put in my highlights with my eraser pencil, which you will see in a second. And after I put those eraser pencil highlights, I blend lightly as well. Speaking of highlights, some artists don't pay attention to giving highlights to the ear. Just midtones and shadows are enough? Actually not. Highlights mark where the light reflects. Also, it gives the viewer the illusion of a higher point in comparison to its surroundings. So the deepest parts are darker colored, darker values, and the highest points are the lightest and brightest. This is why an ear without highlights won't look realistic. You can give highlights with your eraser pencil, just like you can see here, or your kneaded eraser will help you as well. Removing the charcoal from your paper with a clean Q-tip or a clean side of a tissue would also work, but it wouldn't be as effective as the previous methods that I just mentioned. Highlights should be the last step of your drawing. If you feel like they are too white or too bright and then it's taken away from its realistic look, lightly blend it with your Q-tip or maybe just a little bit of tissue. That would solve the problem. Probably you realize I never use my finger to blend. It's because if I have grease or sweat in my fingers, I don't want to transfer it to my paper and ruin my drawing. As you can see, those ears look very realistic because of the contrasts that I created. You see very dark points, you see very bright points, and you see all the midtones. I have the full version of this video step by step with voiceover available on my Patreon website, patreon.com/Ece Gurler. I post new tutorials 6 times a month. I listed all the materials I used in the description part also. If you subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching this. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye! Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and visit my website, ecegurler.com. Stay with art and love.